I got a record player for Christmas. And as a result, I've been spending a lot of time and more than a little bit of money at the record store. I've been getting records from some of my favorite jazz musicians, some of my favorite rock musicians, and, funny enough, some folk music. Started off with Bob Dylan, that led to Joan Baez, which led to Jack Seeger, which led to Woody Guthrie. My most recent purchase is this. And then I don't know if you can see that on the back or not, but the title of the album is This Machine Kills Fascists. He has a sticker which states that, and it's slapped on his guitar. Now, this is a provocative title, so it's incumbent on me to state that Woody Guthrie was not advocating for violence in any of his songs, and neither am I. However, he was making a very important statement about the power and the purpose of folk music. Woody Guthrie believed that there was a lot of power in his guitar. That if he, as a musician, could sing, if he can get the audience to sing with him, to see past their differences, be it race, religion, geography, etc., if they could get past all of that and just sing together as a group, then they could do anything. They could make the world a better place by creating a collective that was larger than the sum of its whole, and then directing that collective energy in a positive direction. And this is important to me because I've been thinking recently, what is the purpose? What is the point of Buddhist training? Now, I know some of the hardliners, some of the purists are biting at the bit to tell me that Buddhism has no purpose. And sure, that is correct. That is a doctrinal teaching. But really, what is the purpose? Why are we here? Why did Buddha leave the temple or leave the castle 2,600 years ago, giving up his kingdom and his birthright? Why have Buddhist teachers suffered so much persecution for the last 2,600 years to keep the Dharma alive? Why do we as individuals take a big piece of our day to sit on a cushion without moving, to chant sutras we may not fully understand, to burn incense? Why? The reason, in my view, is that this machine, this Buddha Dharma thing that we do every day has power in it. It has the power to bring people together, to help them see past their differences in the same way that folk music does. By stripping away our deluded sense of self, by allowing us to see the Buddha nature first within us, and then also within others, we move past race, we move past geography, yes, we even move past religion. And we see ourselves as a collective unit, as a thing greater than its individual parts. And once we have that collected energy together, we can move it in positive directions to create change, to make the world better than it was the day before. Now, does this mean that we'll all be rock stars and folk musicians and politicians and things of that nature? No, of course not. But what it does mean is that maybe it'll be a little bit easier to say hello to our neighbor next time we see them. Maybe our hackles won't get up quite so high when a coworker asks us, to cover their shift. Perhaps we won't hesitate quite so long when it's our turn to wash the dishes or take out the trash, not because we're saintly individuals, but simply because we've put in the work. We've done the practice. And we're able to see a little bit of ourselves in others. And just like an audience singing along to a folk song, we get caught up in that energy, that dharmic energy that states all beings have Buddha nature. And as we see the Buddha in others, we want to help them in the same way that we want to help ourselves. And once they see that energy in us, perhaps we'll work together to help others, creating a beautiful, healthy chain reaction that starts the moment we sit on the cushion. Amitabha.